This
Okay, so
conference will
generally,
now be recorded.
generally how you add the images into HTML page? The HTML page, how you add? Using image tag, right? So something similar to this, right? img src is equal to, okay. So you will put the whole path. So instead of keeping the whole path as always, how we can do that in the real time? So in the real time, always remember what all the images that you have. Now, for example, I'm just downloading some web pages. Sorry, I'm downloading some images. Let's say these are all the images which are to be used in my website. Okay, what I'll do is I will put all the images under the images folder. Now, CSS files where you kept in the CSS folder. The JS, the JavaScript files where you kept in the JS folder. In the same way, the images files should be under the images folder. Under which folder? Under the images folder. Okay. So in your application, in your web application or a website, all the images must be where? Under images. Under images. Okay. Right. So what I'm trying to say here is, okay. So let me make you understand it. Okay. So now, for example, let's say I'm creating one application. Okay. I'm creating one application, creating one website. Okay. So try to remember the way in which you put the files. Now let's say this is some folder. Okay. So this is some folder under C users and all. Okay. Now something like my system, I'm just saying is now I will have a folder in this. Yes or no? Now, for example, if I'm saying this is my HTML site. So this is my parent folder. This is my parent folder. So if I open this, I should have CSS folder, I should have JS folder, and I should have images folder. Okay. And here will be my HTML file. Okay. Here will be my working HTML file. Now you're understanding? When you open your folder, like say HTML site something, okay, so it might be there anywhere. Okay, so what is your first folder? CSS. So what will be there inside the CSS folder? What will be there inside the CSS folder? Inside the CSS folder, what will be there? Dot CSS files. Yes or no? Inside the JS, you have the dot JS file. Then inside the images, what you can have? You can have dot JPG, dot PNG. Okay, so you can have the icons. You can have the icons. So small. So whenever you open any website, you'll see small icons. No, so that icons also can be there. I'll show you later. Okay, so how to put that icons. Uh, so that is normal HTML only. So dot PNGs will be there. Dot GIFs will be there. So many file formats will be there for images. No, all those will be kept under images folder. Getting my point? Yes or no? And this is your HTML file, which will link up images also, which will link up JS files also, and which will link up CSS files also. Okay, now for example, how you used the CSS file? How you use the CSS file? You said link rel is equal to style sheet. What you said? href is equal to dot css slash suppose say style dot here. You said this or not? No need to say all this. No need to say all this. So this is called relative path. What is this? Relative path. So you might have used absolute path. Absolute path means you are giving whole path. C, users, CSS, HTML. So giving everything is known as what? Absolute path. So giving what is required is known as relative path. Relative path is very important, very important and real time use. Okay, so it's a real time use basically. Okay, now you understood where all the images should be. Okay, now let me do the same thing with my folder also so that you can understand. Okay, Now let's say I'm creating one folder. Okay, let me create one folder. Say new folder. I will use same thing, HTML site. HTML site. So what is my folder name now? HTML site, right? Yes or no? Okay. Now what is my HTML site? C user access OneDrive document train recruit and HTML site. Yes or no? Now tell me what is the first folder that I should have? What's the first folder that I should have? CSS. Oh, okay. What is the second folder that I should have? JS. Because I want to show you how to open a folder in Visual Studio today. So that is why I'm giving you all this. Okay, so now we will open a folder. We'll open a folder. So then it will be very easy for us. Okay. Now new folder. What I'll say? JS. Slowly we will improve ourselves. Okay. So then you say new folder images. New folder images. Okay. Now whatever the things that I was doing, which HTML file. So first HTML file. I think this was the one we are doing daily, right? Okay, so that file I will get it here. Now you understood? Yes. Have you understood what are the folders? Okay, let me. Okay, you can see. So what is the first folder? CSS. What is the second folder? See, order is not very much required. So images, naming order, no? JS. And this is my HTML file. This is one website. Now I want second website. What I will do? Again, I'll create one more folder. One more folder, and what I will do? CSS, CSS, JS, and images. In this style, you have to maintain one folder, second folder, third folder, fourth folder, like this. Am I clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now I just downloaded some images. So let me take those images. Okay. Where did I keep that images? One second. HTML code. HTML code. Where did I put that image? One second. Just now I downloaded those images. In downloads, uh, document. Yeah, just now I downloaded. Wait, wait. So train is through HTML code. Yeah, here I have all the images. Oh, okay, so all the images I have. So now what I'll do is, let's say I'm using all these images in my website. What I'll do is, I will, okay, I'll not take everything because it will take time. Okay, so I'll take some images and I'm just copying these images. Okay, so all these images I'm going to use my HTML site. I'm going to copy all this in the images. Okay, right. So because I need to work with the images now. Okay, now I want to okay, so go for the extra large icon so that you can see the images. Okay, so now I want to use one of the image. Okay, let's say I want to use this. I will try to change the name a bit. So wallpapers 3. So uh, let us use this wallpaper 3. Okay, now what I can do? I can go for, where is it? it is in the images folder, is it not? Where it is? It is in the images. So what I'll do, I'll say dot slash, okay, uh, images, okay, slash wallpaper3 dot jpg, wallpaper3 dot jpg, okay. So image src, right? Okay, now let me run this. Okay, so where did we save it? HTML file, image, okay. Okay, I think I changed the location, no? Okay, so let me, okay, close this, close this, close this, and close this. Okay, as I told you, anyhow, I will show you how to open that. So go to file, everyone. So go down, say open folder. You created the folder. You create the folder first. Everyone, create the folder. So how to create the folder? How to create the folder? So go to any location, D drive or C drive, any location. There you create one main folder. Okay, so this train recruit is my folder. Okay, train recruit is my folder. I'm going to have HTML site here. Okay, so HTML site is my main folder. Once I open HTML site, what all I have here? CSS, images, JS, and the first is the HTML file. So after creating, tell me. Okay, created. Okay, now once you create, go to file. Go to file. So down you check open folder. You have open folder option. You have open folder option. Okay, open folder. Now go to the path. Go to the path where your uh, file is there. Okay, so my file is there in train recruit, so that's why I went there. I selected HTML site and say select folder. Okay, now if you observe here, okay, so if this is coming, yes, I trust the author. Now you can see CSS is here, images is here, okay, images is here, and JS is here, first.html is here. Everything you can see at a time. Simple, no? Again, you don't have to go to the folder, you don't have to check what is there, what is not there. Okay, so we will use the power of Visual Studio. Okay, right. So this is called importing. This is called importing the folder. We have imported now. Yes, we have imported or not? Yes or no? Okay, done. Go to open folder, file. Folder you created first? Folder you created first? No. Create the folder. Hmm. Over. Any problem you are facing? Creating a simple CSS folder, creating image folder. If you have 5 or 6 images of yours, you can keep it in images. Okay, so meanwhile I'll rename. No HTML file open చేసి program రాయాలి. Okay, you can see the image also like this. That's the advantage actually. Okay, fine, right. So click on first.html, you'll get the HTML. Done. ఏందమ్మా ఈ చిన్న చిన్నవి చేయలేకపోతున్నారు? క్రియేటింగ్ ఫోల్డర్స్, ఓపెనింగ్ ఫోల్డర్, ఇక్కడే స్ట్రక్ అయితే ఎట్లా? These are very, very small things. ఇమేజ్ కాపీ చేసి డ్రాగ్ చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఇది అనుకోండి. సో లెట్స్ సే దిస్ అన్ ఇమేజ్. ఓకే, దిస్ అన్ ఇమేజ్. ఓకే, ఐఎమ్ కటింగ్ ద ఇమేజ్. Okay, I will go to paint. Don't do this. Just name it nonsense. So let's say this is some image. Okay, so I will save this as JPEG on my desktop. Let's say. Okay, so on my desktop I am saving. So something like Modi. Okay, now what you can do is go to the desktop or anywhere where that file is. Okay, so that file is in the desktop. So what I'll do is where is Modi? Yeah, so Modi is here now. So I can just drag and drop in the images. That's it. Okay, Modi came or not? Yes, simple. Do it smart. Program పెడదాం మీరు అది ఫస్ట్ చేయండి. SRC is there now. Okay, IMG SRC is equal to, now tell me where are images? Where are images? Now where are images? Images are in the images folder. Okay, so you say dot slash images, everything will come automatically. Everything will come. So all these images are there. Now I want to select wallpaper 3.jpg, and there is one more option, ALT. ALT means alternate name. Okay, ALT is equal to, okay, so ALT is equal to, okay, so this is wallpaper. Okay, ALT is equal to wallpaper, right? So simply run this. This is what we were doing. So I'll select that. Now image loaded or not? Image loaded or not? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay, online people trying or just sitting and listening? You can take any of your image. I'm not saying to take this image only. You can take any image. Okay, so you can set the height and width, no? So height is equal to, like say 150, like say width is equal to some 200. Okay, so you can set the height and width also. Okay, now I selected height 150, width
Sir,
200. So 150
sir,
and
I have
200.
one
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah, please take.
ALT అని చెప్పించారు కదా సార్, ఆల్టర్నేట్ ఇమేజ్ అని చెప్పి వాల్‌పేపర్ అది ఎక్కడ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయిందో
Chapter.
ఒకసారి చెప్తారా దానికోసం?
Okay. So now what I got here, wallpaper. So
యెస్ సార్.
when your image is not loaded perfectly, there might be some source error. There might be some kind of spelling mistake in the name. So at that point, this alt will come into the picture. So when that alt comes into the picture, so what you can do is with that name you can search where exactly the error has come. Okay, so you can see this, and here you can say control F wallpaper. Okay, so you can know where exactly that error has come. So that is the main purpose of the ALT. Okay, so what is the main purpose of ALT? If the image is not loaded perfectly, if the image is not loaded perfectly, what will happen? You will get that alternate name. You will get that alternate name. So what is the advantage? If you see that wallpaper, you can just okay, so you can just see that name and search where it is available, where the error has come. Okay, so that is what the main purpose of the alt. Okay, right, so wallpapers 3, save it. Okay, just refresh it now. Okay, my question was, what is this 150 and 200
హైట్ అండ్
pixels?
విడ్త్ సార్. Yes,
height
sir.
and width in pixels. Pixels.
Pixels.
What is a pixel? Pixel means a picture element. Pixel means a picture element. So what do I mean by picture element basically? Picture element means a small square kind of thing will be there now. When you zoom on a particular image, okay, so if you, let's say, if you are zooming on this particular image, now if you go on zooming, you will find some square things here. You observe? So that square things are known as the pixels. That square things are known as what? They are known as the pixels. They are known as the pixels. So what we are asking the system to do? We are asking the system to give height 150 pixels and width 200 pixels. That's square. Sir, how to know the original, sir? How to know that originally how many pixels are there on height and width? These are all simple things, but makes a lot of sense. Very simple things. So how to know, sir? Now where is this image actually? So this image is somewhere down, right? Okay, here. So now I'll just right click here, show more options, go to the properties, and you can see the details. Okay, so how much pixels are there originally? 1920 by 1080. What is a pixel? What is the height? 1920. What is the width? 1080. Sorry, width is 1920 and height is 1080. So that is the original. When you are not giving, when you are not giving anything, how much it is loaded? Original will be loaded. So you can alter it. You can alter it. Yes. So this is normal HTML way of loading the images. Loading the images. Now we will use some bootstrap things. Okay. Right. Everyone clear up to here? Everyone clear up to here?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Great. Okay. So in bootstrap, we call these images as responsive images. What we call this? Responsive images. So how normal images can be made into responsive images, what all to add and all, that is what we are going to learn today. Yes. Okay. Right. Okay, let me share you a document. Okay, now read the lines. Responsive images means what? Images that are made responsive with which class? Dot img fluid. Dot img fluid. So what is the property that is available? Dot img fluid. Dot img fluid property is available. Okay. So what that give? What style it gives? The style it gives is maximum width 100% and height is equal to auto. See, the basic understanding of image is, now for example, you open the same image in a mobile, you open the same image in a tab, you open the same image in 7-inch mobile also, 6-inch mobile also. Okay, so you open on a desktop or sometimes you open in a bigger screen. Yes, of course, this bigger screen is like instance of this only. I'm not talking about that. So when you open a website in this, so this may be a smart screen or something. Now, what happens? It will be coming auto. Auto means height is equal to auto means depending on the screen. Depending on the screen. Maximum width is equal to 100% means depending on the screen. Depending on the screen. So all that you don't have to give. Only one option you will give. What is that? You will say IMG fluid. That's it. IMG fluid. That's it. You don't have to give anything. What will you? You will say IMG fluid. So what will happen automatically? The maximum width will be 100 and the height will be auto depending on the parent. Parent means this image might be in a container. This image might be in a div. Okay, so in a div container or anything. It can be in anything. So it can be in any section. It can be in any article or anywhere. So it totally depends on that particular parent element. Getting my point or not? So which class you are adding, sir? You are adding a class called img fluid. img fluid. Yes. Okay. Now what I will do? I will just go to the code, and what I will add now? I will say class is equal to what? img fluid. img fluid. So what I am adding now? I am adding img fluid. So who is img fluid? Bootstrap. Who is img fluid? Bootstrap. Getting my point? Yes or no? Right? Now we made, okay, let me create this web page. Okay, so you may not see any big difference here, but definitely when you adjust the screens, okay, so when you adjust the screens and everything, so now it is 100%, and it is giving you a scroll also. It is giving you a scroll also. Now, for example, if you are opening it in a tab or in a mobile phone, so then there also it will give you the 100% fitting, 100% fitting. Yes or no? So that's what the idea. That's what the idea. So this is body fitting. So inside the body, no, where it is, image is inside the body. So that is why it is covering the whole body, covering the whole body. Understanding my points? Yes. Okay. Right. So this is image fluid. Image fluid. So this is the example that I want to put it in that document, and later on I'll send you that document. Okay. So this is our example. Okay. Here I will put the example. Okay. So this is our example. So you can have your own example. I'm not saying no. Okay. So don't think that I will use wallpaper 3 and I'm not getting the images as SAR is getting, because wallpaper 3 may not be there in your system. In your system, it may be something else. It may be your image or something, right? Okay. Next important thing is, see, many are there. Only we selected some important things, okay, which will be mostly used. Okay. Next, image thumbnail. Image thumbnail. To give an image a rounded 1 pixel border appearance. So now, generally images will come square. Now I want some round appearance. So for that round appearance, what I will do? I will use img thumbnail. What I'll use? What option I'm using? I'm using img. Which one? img thumbnail. Okay, so thumbnail only. Okay, so we will select some height is equal to 200 and width is equal to 100. Okay. So with this, you will just get the rounded thing. So that is why. Okay. Let's increase the font. Increase this a bit. So we'll say 500. We will say 600. Okay. Now you see rounded image. You see that rounded, this one, frame. Frame you are getting, no? Frame kind of thing you are getting or not? Here. Right? So only 1 pixel, small. Right? So that is why we call it as thumbnail. We call it as thumbnail. Okay? Right? Okay, how to use it, sir? Thumbnail. Thumbnail, I can use it. Okay, I'm just giving you examples, adding the examples. Now, next is aligning the images. Aligning what? Aligning the images. Okay. See, make things very simple. Don't complicate the things. Okay, so use small names, right? Okay, finish with the first two. Next, we are going to align the pictures. Your hands-on system is very less. I can observe that. from the beginning you are not practicing in the system. HTML you did not practice in the system from beginning. You did. Then why you are very slow? Image వస్తలేదు means you have kept your path wrong. I made path very easy for you. Okay, so you people can try this aligning images. I am just trying to solve the problem of one of your students. So down you can try. You can try the aligning of images. మీ పాత ఏది ఇమేజెస్ అన్నది జావా ఎలా ఉన్నాయి. సో నేను ఏం చెప్పాను మీకు, యు ఆర్ నాట్ ఫాలోయింగ్ ద వర్డ్స్. ఇప్పుడు ఫోల్డర్ ఉంది, ఓకే రైట్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్లో మీరు ఏం చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. ఇప్పుడు హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అని ఒక ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేయండి. ఓకే, హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్, ఓకే రైట్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తామంటే హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్లోకి ఇమేజెస్ డ్రాప్ చేయి, ఓకే, సిఎస్ఎస్ డ్రాప్ చేయి, ఓకే, జేఎస్ డ్రాప్ చేయి, రైట్. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి సిఎస్ఎస్, ఇమేజెస్, జేఎస్. ఓకే, హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ఇదేంటి హెచ్టిఎంఎల్, మళ్ళీ దీనిలో హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ఫైల్స్ పెట్టుకున్నాం. ఓకే, సో ఒక పని చేయి, అట్లయితే హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ తీసే. సో ఆల్రెడీ ఒకటి ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు హెచ్టిఎంఎల్లోనే ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయి కదన్నీ, ఇక్కడ హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ సిఎస్ఎస్ పెట్టాయి. ఎక్కడుంది ఇదేనా? ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ పోయినది నేను ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఉంది దాంట్లో, ఎక్కడ పోయినది? Okay, so CSS లో ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. సో JS లో ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, రైట్. ఇప్పుడు నీ పేరెంట్ ఫైల్ ఏది? ఇది. ఓకే, ఇది నీ పేరెంట్ ఫైల్. సో పేరెంట్ ఫైల్లో CSS జావా ఉంది అండ్ ఇంకొక న్యూ ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేయి. ఆ ఫోల్డర్కి ఇమేజెస్ అని పెట్టు. రైట్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు నీ ఇమేజెస్ ఎక్కడున్నాయి? ఇదే పెట్టుకో. ఓకే, ఇది కాపీ చేసేసి HTML లో ఇమేజెస్లో పెట్టు. రైట్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు విజువల్ స్టూడియో ఓపెన్ చేయి. ఓకే, పాత అన్ని క్యాన్సిల్ చేసేసి. రైట్. ఓకే, మళ్ళీ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ ఓపెన్ చేసినట్టున్నా. ఓకే, HTML ఇప్పుడున్న CSS. సో పని చేద్దాం. సో ఓపెన్ ఫోల్డర్. నీ పేరెంట్ ఫైల్ ఏది? HTML. జావా స్క్రిప్ట్లో HTML అంటే ఇది నీ ఫోల్డర్. జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ అంటే మిగతా అన్నీ కూడా ఉన్నాయి కదా. నీ పేరెంట్ ఫోల్డర్ ఏది? HTML. సెలెక్ట్. ఓకే, వచ్చేసిందా? సో CSS ఫైల్స్ వచ్చినాయి, ఇమేజెస్ వచ్చినాయి, JS వచ్చింది. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ HTML ఫైల్స్. అవునా? ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ demo.htmlలో ఇదేంటి? జావా ఫంక్షన్ ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ HTML జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ న్యూ ఫైల్. సో న్యూ ఫైల్ సంథింగ్ ing demo.html. దాన్ని వేరే ఫైల్ డిస్టర్బ్ చేయొద్దని. ఓకే, HTML ఫైల్ వచ్చేసిందా? రైట్. సో ఇప్పుడు img src is equal to dot slash ఇమేజెస్ వచ్చేసింది ఆల్రెడీ. ఓకే, లోగో వచ్చేసింది ఆల్రెడీ. అక్కడ వచ్చేసింది అంటే ఇంకా టెన్షన్ లేనట్టే. రైట్. క్లోజ్ దిస్. alt is equal to some logo. Right. Okay, save this. Chroma edge. It is in it is simple or not? Don't complicate the things. Okay, make it very very simple. Okay, see, basically what is this float left float right means? It will, the image will float onto the left, the image will float onto the right. Okay, and the third one is going to make you make that photo automatic in the sense wherever it gets the size it will be stored there. Okay, automatic. Okay, so now this image will be in the center. The image will be in the center. This is just a rounded one, okay. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this and I will have. Okay, so it's very tough to remember everything. Okay, so you need to go for understanding. Yeah, floating, left coming, right coming, all this details you can keep it with you. All this documentation you can keep it with you. All this documentation is given to you by get bootstrap also. Okay, no one remembers. See, one HTML website. So you don't believe me, Amazon is a website, right? Amazon website, andaza, you can think how many lines it can be. Just give a guess. Just give a guess. How many lines it is? More than 1500 lines. 60 million lines. 60 million lines. Okay, I have a graphic for you. I'll show you. But at the end of the class, I'll show you. I think I have to search it. I'll show you. 60 million. 60 million lines. 60 million. 1 million is 1 million means 10 lakhs. You understood? Right? So that many lines. So no one will remember. Don't think I'll remember, I'll write. No, you can't. Okay, so you need to just see. That's what the plan yesterday. Just seeing. Okay, this one I will see. Now this I can show you in that Git Bootstrap also. There you will get the idea. Now for example, I will go to Git Bootstrap and show you this. Git Bootstrap. So okay, go to Docs. Slowly move down. Go to Images. Okay, so this one same responsive images. Okay, image fluid, same thing. I made notes. That's it. Now see aligning images. So he gave with the definition. He gave with example. Yes or no? He gave with example. So your page will be on the left. Your page will be on the right. So I mean, sorry, your image rather. Your image will be in the center. Your image will be in the center. Yes or no? Getting my point? Yes. So that's what we are doing here also. But we are having our own images. That's it. Okay. So now I want some image. Let's say I want image. So where my images are? Where my images are? Sorry, images folder. Where my images are? Dot slash images. Okay. Now you have some web page, some image, wallpaper 11. Now you want to see your web page. So you can select this folder now. Okay. So where is that? Yeah. Okay. So you can check here. You can check here. So what is wallpaper 1? Okay. So wallpaper 2. Okay. Now I want this wallpaper 2 here. Okay. So wallpaper 2 I want means what I can do. I can just go here, give that name. That's it. Okay. So give that name. So let me. Okay. So doing smart work again. So copy this. Go to first.html and copy that or paste it rather. Done. Things are easy. Now you don't have to go anywhere. Everything will be here only. Everything will be here. You can just kind of drag and drop kind of things, right? Okay. So now, so image renaming I need to do. I will do it later. Okay. Now randomly we will go. So we will say dot slash images, right? Slash. Okay. So wallpaper 9. Okay. Randomly I'm giving. And here again I will give. So wallpaper 9 dot jpg. All jpg images are there. So now I'll give 29. I'll give 39 dot jpg. Okay. Okay. So here I will give something else. Okay. Here I'll give something else. I'll give 49. Okay. I'll change the height and width also. So height is equal to 800. Okay. 800 is also more. So let me give 350 and width also. I'll give width also. Width is equal to 250. Okay. So simply I'll put this here also. Same thing, whatever you see there, that will be appearing here. Okay. So here also I want to give right height and width. Height and width. Right? Okay. Now tell me what will happen. You will have the images. Okay. You'll have the image. So we will. Okay. So one of the images is not getting loaded anyway. Right? Like left, right. Okay. So all that. So this is the way that images are aligned. Images are aligned. So using what? Using what options? Using what options? Using aligning images option. So what are the options that are given here? So you can just check it. Okay. So you can just give which ones? Float right, float left, and all. Okay. Whatever notes you are making, that is from that Get Bootstrap only. So that is the parent website. Okay. So no one else will have any other options. Everything there only. Okay. Right. So you have picture element also. The picture element also does the same basically. So picture is like in the picture tag you can have number of images. Number of images. So picture is like a container. Picture is like a container. Okay. So that you can write later. Okay. So this notes I'll give you. No problem. So image shapes. So what is the image shape here? Image rounded shape, image circle shape, image thumbnail shape. So you can give the image shapes also like this. So you can write, okay, because it is easy only. Okay, last one is image gallery. So you see sometimes, no, picture 1, picture 2, picture 3, picture 4, picture 5, like image gallery you see, no. So how that image gallery is made? Image gallery is made something like this. Okay. So here you have the image. Okay. Here you have the image. So you will have links and everything. So you can just cut, copy, paste and do it. So that is very easy. Okay. So these are the things that we do on. See, this is like more doing rather than learning, right? So once you do, you will get the idea. Okay, so like this I can do, like this I can do, like this I can do. Yes. Okay, so in tomorrow's session, we will be talking about tables. So tables. So tables is very, very important. Of course, images also is important. So tables is even very important. Okay, so tables, forms, these two are really, really important. Okay, because every web page image may be there, may not be there. Okay, list may be there, may not be there, but there is no website in the world without tables and without forms. Yes, you tell me any web page. Okay, so it is always important to learn about the tables. Okay, table is very, very important. Okay, right. So we'll talk about that in our next session. So I'll send you this document. So you do the copy paste stuff. So take some images, take some good images. Okay, take some good images and do that stuff. Okay, copy pasting and all. Okay, right. Okay, so we'll meet in our next session. Thank you.